Most people are fixated on the holiday season and counting down to 2022 right now. It's not too late to make money moves now to set yourself up for a prosperous new year. Local financial professional John Vandergrift from Blue Ridge Wealth Planners is here to share some ways that you can maximize your money before year's end. So first of all, thanks a lot for coming in as always. This is a good time, the end of the year, to kind of sit down and do a quick review, isn't it, first of all?
Yeah, I think sometimes we're tempted to just look forward to a new year, but we can really end 2021 well and kind of put a bow on it, not to lean on our Christmas reference there, but just to make sure that we're not skipping over a good opportunity to review.
All right, so what are some of these opportunities right now that we need to be thinking about with our money as we look ahead to 2022 then?
Well, I think if we want to start from the basics, setting your goals now and making those goals with short-term attainable things that you can do. Too many times we have this grand goal of I want to retire at this time, but we don't focus on what do we need to do weekly, monthly, or yearly to get to that point. So setting those goals, but also looking at what's happening and the good opportunities we've had to rebalance the risk that we have, because I was looking at it today, the S&P for the year is up 27%. Going back to the beginning of 2019, the S&P is up almost 100%. So when we look at it, the market's been really good, which means people may be taking more risk than they think they are. And it's always a good time to rebalance that, especially as you get closer to retirement and you need that money to be more stable or provide some more consistent benefits.
Yeah, whether you want to take those chances, high risk, or do you want to kind of maybe pull back the reins a little bit to make sure that money's there when you do decide to walk away from wherever you were.
When you need it. You want to make sure you capture those gains and don't see them fly away really quickly. So we also want to make sure that we do settle up any tax things that we want to do by the end of the year, because of whether it's charitable donations or contributions to our retirement accounts. We do have the ability to do some of those contributions into tax time, but things get so busy that people overlook that. So while we do have this time at the end of the year, making either IRA or Roth contributions or doing your conversions by the end of the year is something that we focus on as well.
Yeah, just a lot of different things to think about. I mean, sometimes we don't. Like you said, we get caught up in the holiday spending and getting ready, maybe families coming over, and you're not thinking about those things. But we need to sit down, at least take a few moments, doesn't take a whole lot of time, just kind of draw out a plan.
Yeah, and I think we do get a lot of time off, and if we're not careful, we're very easy to waste it on things. But it could be useful time to make sure that we are being good stewards of what we have and putting ourselves in a way to progress forward into the new year and with a really renewed focus on what it is that we're wanting to do. And so sitting down with somebody, if you've never sit down with a financial professional, it can be a good thing to just get a guide of where am I at today, get a little bit more clarity, but then also set a path forward that will give you some measurable things that you're looking to do.
Good stuff. Hey, as always, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's almost the end of the year. Hard to believe. It's
there.
almost that time.